Greetings, everyone! Welcome to part 2 of the Fallout 4 Automatron DLC. In the last episode, we met Ada, who is our robotic companion. She's an Assaultron that has been heavily modded. We've also entered, I forget exactly what this place is called, but if I take a look at the map, we shall find out it is the General Atomics Factory. Let's take a look at what we're doing, shall we? A new threat, investigate General Atomics Factory. That's exactly what we'll do. Now, in the last episode, we died twice here. It's a difficult area, and that's putting it mildly. However, I have taken out quite a lot of the angry robots, and also there's some sort of broadcast from the Mechanist. I'm trying to listen to it, but it's in the distance, and I can't really hear it too well. But let's fully explore this area, since I have not been here yet, of course. Let's go through this door. There's actually a whole bunch of doors. Another bathroom. Let's see. Dead skeleton in the stall. What is that? Menex? No thanks. Dead skeleton is redundant. I always make the mistake of saying dead skeleton. We do have a Nuka-Cola cherry here, though. Looks like that's going to be it. No health packs. That's what I need. Okay. Looks like we cannot go through those doors. Going to remain in sneak because there's still quite a lot of robots all over the place, and I wanted to loot them, the ones that we've killed, but I'm not seeing any of them. I actually did exit this location and come back, so maybe they are gone, which is really unfortunate because one of them had an Assaultron leg or something, and it was clearly a part that we could use to make a robot, and that's, yeah, it looks like all the robot bodies are gone. I wanted to clear up some quests. If you'll notice, in my Pip-Boy, this is the only quest we have left. I had Defend the Castle, and I had Nick Valentine's companion quest. I completed those, and then I came back. And now those robot bodies are gone, which is very unfortunate because we're missing out on some components. But, oh well. All we can do is move forward. Let's loot that ammo box. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of components on this little conveyor belt here, but maybe nothing that we can use. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it looks like we can't actually... Oh. Connecting rod. We can pick up some of it, but it's not what I want to find. Okay, we have a terminal down here, and it is a novice lock. Should not be too difficult at all. This character is very adept at opening locks and also hacking terminals.
That's it.
As you can see there. All right, let's open that door. Should be the one right to my left, I believe. I think Ada said something important, but I'm not sure exactly where she is. There's another terminal here. Just like to hack pretty much every single one, even if it's going to just open the door that we've already opened. Okay, boom, and boom.
Yes.
We get 5 tries. I have that perk. Yeah, so I just closed it. Didn't mean to do that. Let's actually open that again. That was a mistake. Okay. Don't want to lock Ada behind there. Alright, we're already in danger, which is unfortunate. Of course, when you hack terminals, it pulls you out of sneak. I'm not sure if it's at your level if it does, but because it was above us, it did. Alright, so we might be able to get back into sneak, though, which would be ideal, because like I said last time, these guys do a lot of damage, but they also take a lot of damage, which is the trade-off. Okay, we do have an Assaultron torso, and when we pick this up, yes, new mods available at robot workbenches. So basically, you can get these parts and build robots. We all know you can build robots in this DLC, but it looks like you can get each specific part from these hostiles as drops, which is cool. Okay. So even though I have been really opposed to building stuff and modding stuff on this guy and in the Let's Play, I will definitely be creating a robot because that's a huge part of this DLC. So no worries there. Looks like Ada's dealing with somebody down there. But let's go through here. That constant radio broadcast is very distracting. Looks like we want to drop down there, but also we have a terminal that has an expert password on it.
Sweet.
But it's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. There's literally nothing on this terminal. What is the point of it? Am I missing something? Let's try it once more. Yeah, there's nothing on this terminal. Not even a holotape we can inject. Alrighty, moving on. So it sounds like the broadcast is coming from in that room. Let's go ahead and drop down here. Yeah, it's coming from this iBot, actually. This Cryomech iBot. But, oh my god, we cannot focus on that for too much because we have a quantum robo-brain with a quest objective leading to it. Looks like this is the boss of this area. Let's go ahead and destroy that robo-brain, shall we? Literally, the robo-brain. Let's destroy it. Okay, that one was pretty close, actually. Oh, do not explode, for the love of God. Okay, that has completed that objective, but let's go ahead and use a couple stimpaks here. Okay, we need to investigate this one. Mechanist device, 308 rounds. There's the Mechanist device. 308 rounds, or was that one round? Wow. Robot repair kit, which I think has about the same weight as a stimpak, and it's used pretty much like a stimpak. I think I already went over that in the last episode, though. And an Assaultron left arm. Okay. Swarmbot has a robo-brain torso. You can see we're already finding a lot of these mods very fast. We have another Mechanist holotape. I would assume it's going to be the same one we already listened to. In fact, I'm 100% sure, so I'm not even going to listen to it. A steamer trunk here, always nice to see. Okay, we have an armor workbench, and it looks like that is it. Let's just do a once-over on this room, make sure we're not missing anything important. I don't think we will be. Although there are some hostiles, or maybe just one outside of this door. Okay, let's use this terminal, open up this door. Alright, and I think we just need to take care of that one junk bot, and we are done with this location. So let's go ahead and aggro him, figure out where he is. Still up there. Oh, wow, where did I just drop into? Okay, we've already opened that door. Alright, so we need to go this way, and through here, and up the stairs. Did you take care of this one, Ada? No, I did. There you are. Okay. And we get an Assaultron head. We're finding a lot of Assaultron pieces, which is interesting, because that's arguably one of the best robots in the game, right? So that's pretty easy. Okay, what's up, Ada?
Yes, did you retrieve something from that robot?
Have you seen a robot with a brain like that before?
No, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robo-Brain. It was considered one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed, but the model never reached full production status.
And by the way, Robo-Brains were in Fallout 3. I forget if they were in Fallout New Vegas or not, but they weren't in Fallout 3.
It had this strange device on it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robo-Brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that it's the only lead we have.
Sounds like a solid plan.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Well, if you strongly recommend it. Alright, looks like we need to build the robot workbench. I was wondering if it was going to make us do that, or if we had to do that by ourselves, but there's my answer. I kind of feel like we didn't fully explore this location, and that always gives me a little cringe feeling. Yeah, we didn't go over here to the right, but luckily there's nothing to the right. We didn't go straight ahead as well. Looks like there's an explosives crate, or just a wooden crate. I always call them explosives crates. Explosives crates if they are yellow. Okay, come on, you're a novice lock. Don't give me that much trouble. Let's go. A nuke mine. Now, I don't believe that was in the vanilla game. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. That sounds really important. But there are still a lot of things in the vanilla game I'm not familiar with, simply because I've never gotten higher than this level, and I know I'm a Fallout, Bethesda, whatever YouTuber, and I should, but I don't know. I just usually do what I want to do, and that's it. But anyways, I'm not sure. The whole point of that is I'm not sure if that was in the vanilla game or not, but I don't think it is. Could be though. Alright, anyways, let's move on. I have done everything with this character, but I haven't, like, power leveled or anything like that. I've done every quest and most of the stuff in the entire game, but I have not power leveled and, you know, farmed for loot. That's just not my gameplay style. It really doesn't interest me, to be honest. There was a door back here that we did not open. It might just not be able to be opened. I'm not too sure. Before we exit, let's just make 100% sure, because I really don't want to miss anything significant. There's an expert lock door here, though. And like I said, we do have the unbreakable lockpick perk, so we can just jam that thing all over the place. We have a titanium bobby pin. Okay. This thing will probably activate that door, I would imagine. Kincaid's terminal. Interesting. Let's take a look. General Atomics Factory user login Kincaid personal logs. Job assignment. Congratulations on your promotion, Mr. Kincaid. We hope your transition from the factory goes smoothly. As the on-site human supervisor of the General Atomics Galleria, you will be helping to pioneer a new shopping experience for the expanding General Atomics customer base. We assure you that this will be a comfortable job and require very little effort or stress on your part. Your responsibility will be to simply observe the operations of the completely automated staff. We expect very little intervention will be required on your part, as the robotic staff has undergone strenuous testing before being deployed there. Thank you for your service to the company, General Atomics Corporate. And also, thanks for nothing. I put in years of my life to keep this factory running, and this is how they treat me? I'm supposed to babysit a bunch of robots while they play shop? This is ridiculous. They don't think I can see what this really is. Ageism. I can still do my job as well as any 25-year-old, but they all tell me, Mr. Kincaid, it's time to retire. Mr. Kincaid, you should travel. Mr. Kincaid, you should spend time with your family. Well, I don't want to do any of those things. I want to sit here and run this factory like I have been for years. This job will kill me. I am literally going to be bored to death, and it will be their fault. Alright, well, unfortunately, that did not open that door like I thought. But, oh well, let's get back to the DLC at hand, shall we? Let's go build ourselves a, whatever it's called, robotics workbench or something. Interesting. Vaughn is actually going to be forced to build. In this case, I'm actually interested to do it, though. A lot of people give me shit in the Let's Play, and I guess just generally, for not building, well, mostly it's for not modding weapons, but the thing is, I am a stickler for unique items, as I've mentioned countless times on my channel. I prefer to have unique clothes and unique weapons, which is what I have now. I have, like, pretty much all unique weapons, and I have the, I forget what it's called, but, you know, the General's outfit and hat. I just like having unique stuff, and so it doesn't really interest me to mod things, and same thing with Skyrim. I never made, like, Daedric armor, enchanted it to have crazy OP stats. That doesn't interest me at all. It just doesn't. But anyways, let's take a look at our quest. A new threat, build a robot workbench. Looks like we have a destination. We need to go to Nordhagen Beach? Really? Or is that just because it's a settlement? Seems odd that it would take me to that specific place, but hey, far be it from me to question this game. Let's go to Nordhagen Beach. Alrighty. What do we have over here? Looks like we have to actually build the robotics workshop. Makes sense. Special? There we go. We need 6 fiberglass and 2 nuclear material. I would have thought that they would have given me that stuff. Maybe we could have looted it from the place that we were just at. Well, I do have a bunch of materials back in Sanctuary. Let me go ahead and see if that stuff has what we need, and I will be right back. Alright, so basically I had to make constant trips back and forth to Sanctuary. Like I mentioned, I don't really know anything about the building aspect of this game just because I haven't done it at all. So I just now realized that each workshop has its own separate inventory, which is incredibly archaic. I don't know why they did it like that. I guess it's realistic, but at the same time, all of my junk is in Sanctuary. So every time I have to go to Sanctuary, get all the junk that I need to build wherever I need to build it. But anyways, I should have all of the required materials now to build, yes.
Can you see them, sir?
Defend Nordhagen Beach. No, I'm building. Really? Wow. The worst possible time ever. And I just got crippled. Okay, well, let's take care of this, I guess. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I don't even see what's attacking us. Oh, it looks like gunners. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and help these guys out. Alright, well, that was annoying. Anyways, getting back on track. Okay. Now again, I'm not sure if we need to build it here. I'm not sure why it's pointing us to Nordhagen Beach. I feel like you can build this anywhere, but we will use Nordhagen Beach as our robotic base of operations. Okay, I want this to be even though. Let's go like right there. All right. Speak to Ada. What's up, my robot friend?
Yeah, are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Does it have to be you? I could install it on a different robot.
My memory contains more relevant knowledge than any new robot you attempt to create. I appreciate your concern, but I can assure you I won't suffer any harm from the installation. So, are you ready?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Go ahead and get inside then. Unless I need to command you. I guess that would make sense. Inspect robot.
Go check that out.
Workbench, does that work? No, that's not possible. Oh, okay. Well then, let's just activate this, I guess. Select bot, Ada, or new Automatron. Let's go with Ada, of course. Okay, in order to modify a robot, either build a new one, press X to do so, or use your existing robot companion. So that's cool. They already give you Ada, I guess, and you can change Ada as you see fit. And I like Ada as a companion. She's pretty cool. But the design is really clunky and ugly. Like, what is that right arm? Ugh. So if we are actually able to change her appearance, that's pretty cool. Let's go to special mods. And there we have the radio, or the radar beacon. Let's go ahead and put that on. And looks like that's it. Of course, we can change her with all of the mods that we picked up, the Assaultron parts. But those are back in Sanctuary. And I think we'll wait until we have a bunch until we do that.
Heads up.
A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure, and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately, one of that will help us determine the signal's source.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
And this is important because...
I will explain. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Are you sure this will work?
I've calculated a 96.9% chance of success. Given your capabilities, I believe the odds to be in our favor.
Alright, let's do it.
Good. Let's get started. I'm uploading the location of the RoboBrain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter heavy resistance.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed a new threat. Should be getting a new quest here any second now, I would imagine. Let us see. What's it gonna be? Headhunting. Collect second radar beacon. Looks like we need to kill some robo-brains, and we will do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you all tomorrow for another episode of Let's Play Fallout 4 Automatron DLC. Adios.